Hi ladies! Hey everybody, it's the Vintage Doll, your pinup culture specialist, here with another video to give you some more information and fun tips and tricks on the pinup and rockabilly culture that we all love. Now today's video is a special request video that I have gotten from many of you on my other YouTube videos, as well as fans on my page, and a lot of direct messages requesting I make this video. I know one fan in particular is going to be over the moon excited when I post it. But today's video is going to focus on my own personal shoe collection. All of my heels, flats, tennis shoes, wedges, every pair of shoes that I pretty much own practically. The ones that are, I think, that stand out the most, that are my favorite, that I know you guys will really enjoy seeing. So brace yourself, ladies. I have some beauties that I cannot wait to share with you. Now I'm going to focus on several different looks. Casual to dressy, from platforms to wedges to creepers to everything like that. So get your pens and papers ready to take notes because I have a lot to share with you. So what I'm going to start with first is my casual footwear. Now these are just three basic things that I own and I wear pretty much every day when I'm going out with my boys, or I'm going to the market, or I'm running out somewhere and it's just my casual look. Now, my favorite pair of shoes that I own for casual are just these simple little, like, kid shoes. I got these for $5 at Walmart. I know you guys are going to laugh at me because I'm such a Walmart shopper. But $5, they're awesome. They're kind of like kids. They're really comfortable. They kind of have that vintage, like, 50s teeny bopper look. They go great with jeans, capris, things like that, shorts. They're very comfortable. Another thing that I own that I think is really important for you guys to have, flats. All kinds of different flats. My favorite are my leopard print and my black flats. I think black flats are the most important to own because they go with everything. You can wear them with your jeans, your pencil skirts. You can even wear them with dresses for a downplayed look. You can get them everywhere at all kinds of shoe stores all over the place. I'm sure a lot of you ladies probably already have them. So, and then my next casual look is creepers. I own some that kind of have a little bit of a platform on the back. I also own a pair that has leopard print on the toe. You can get these online mostly. You can get them at places like Hot Topic. Some shoe stores will sell them, but it's a very rare case if they do. So those are my three main casual footwear looks. The next look that I'm going to focus on is wedges. Now when you're going out and you want that height on your foot, but you don't want necessarily the complicated, tiring wear on your feet like a pair of heels does, a wedge is a good way to compromise. It will give you the height that you want. It'll dress up your look, but it's also more comfortable because it gives more support to your foot. So this is my favorite pair. I prefer kind of a cork heel or a bamboo heel. I think that it kind of goes more with the retro vintage look. This is my favorite pair. You guys have seen these in a few different photo shoots that I have done. It's by a brand called Cupid. My sister in California sent these to me and I absolutely adore them. And then my very first pair of wedges that I've had since I was 16. These babies have seen a lot of car shows and concerts and things like that. I've kind of almost wore the heel off of them. But I have this leopard pair that I got online when I was really young. So that's going to be a really comfortable look. It's going to dress up your outfit. You can wear them with just about anything, but it's also going to be comfortable for your foot. So let's go to a lower heel, and I have a few different options as far as a lower heel goes. I prefer really high heels myself, 5 inches or more sometimes, but not every woman can walk in them and not every woman really likes them. So there's a lot of alternatives for you guys. A few pairs that I have that are lower are these little white Steve Maddens with the cork heel. They're a peak toe and a slingback, and they're comfortable. They're kind of retro. They're a lower heel. They're comfortable. They go with a lot of different things. I have those babies, and then I also have these that are kind of a more patent black. I got these at Payless also when I was 17, so I've had these for a long time. But as you can see, they kind of have the lower heel. They kind of have the more 30s, 40s look with the heel. They go with a lot of different things. They're very classy, and they look good with a lot of things, so that's always an option. And then you also have kind of a more strappy option. Now these are really fun. These are by a brand called Miss Elfire. You can find them online. They have the most unique and amazing footwear I think I've ever seen that really tie into the vintage and pinup styles. And I'm going to be doing a video specifically for their brand and feature even cooler shoes. So you guys will have to be looking for that one. But this one's also a little lower, a little chunkier. And it's not going to put such strain on your foot. It's going to support you more. So it's going to be easier to walk in and your feet aren't going to get as tired. And then I also have these babies that I've had for a long time. Now I got these at Payless as well. They're a 5 and I'm a 6.5, so I was really excited when they fit. And they have the little strap that goes around the ankle. The way the heel is, as you can see where it has this connection, it's a little bit more vintage inspired than a modern day heel. I really like these. They're really retro looking. They go with a lot of my dresses. They're kind of neutral and cute and they have the bow. And then as far as my like sexy heels, the ones that I wear with a lot of my outfits, photo shoots, things like that, I have a lot of fun ones that you ladies have commented on that you absolutely adore, and I want to share them with you. Now the first pair that I'm going to share was recently in a photo shoot that I did for Atomic Jane Clothing when I was in that Hell Bunny dress. It kind of was like a postage stamp Hell Bunny dress, and all of you ladies freaked out and absolutely wanted to see it. These are also in my photo shoot that I did with Vivid Eye Candy in the barber shop, and a lot of you guys were just head over heels for them, pun intended. And those famously popular black heels, they are very high. They are a black suede. They have the buckle around the ankle, which makes them really classic, and the bow. This has to be one of my favorite pairs of shoes. I wear them with a lot of different things, jeans as well as dresses. They are very high, but I do have to say they are probably one of the most easiest pair of heels to walk in that I've ever owned, and they're actually very comfortable. My feet never hurt after I wear them. And they're by a brand called Bamboo, so I'm sure you can find them online. Absolutely love them. They're great shoes. They go with a lot of things, plus they're black, so they match everything. Another pair that you guys have seen in a photo shoot that I did for Dolly Drip Clothing are these beautiful Steve Madden heels. They are very high. They are very fancy and sassy, but I absolutely love them. I think it's really important to have things like black, white, nude, and a red pair at least in your footwear, just because in the pinup styles, those are kind of traditional, and it's going to go with everything. So you're going to be able to match those kinds of things with a lot of different looks, but I absolutely love these. They go well with everything. They're a little more modern as far as heels go, but we are all modern day pinup, so it works well unless you're doing a really retro or vintage themed photo shoot. These kind of shoes will go with just about anything. The next pair that I have, and you guys are going to love these, as I love these, are my Guess heels, and they're so sparkly. I think it's important for women to all have at least one pair of bedazzled, glittery, sparkly heels. It just makes us feel happy. I know these made me feel happy. I recently wore these to the 2nd annual Oklahoma City Burlesque Festival that Adele Wolf puts on every year, and I felt just in my place in these. You know how burlesque is, tassels and glitter and feathers, so I felt like I really fit in that night. But I absolutely love these babies, and they're pretty high, very comfortable though, very easy to walk in. I love them. Another pair of great heels, which you guys see these ones, they're beautiful. These are by Up Couture, and I got these at a local store in Tulsa that sold them, Bubble Boutique and Gifts. They're closing, and it breaks my heart, but they had amazing stuff, and I got these when I emceed for their Heels and Wheels event. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, I want my car seats to look like this. I want my purse to look like this. I want my car to look like this. I need lipstick that looks like this, nail polish that looks like this. This is the happiest color I've ever seen in my life. Peep toe. They have the buckle that goes around your foot. They have the platform that matches. It's a great heel. You can wear these with anything. Jeans, dresses, pencil skirts with your back seam stockings. They're absolutely amazing, and I adore them. And the next pair that I have are by Hollywood Heels. Now, these ones are more of a fetish heel. They're kind of pointy, and they're more of like your 60s style. Very, very high. They give me what I like to call Jessica Rabbit foot, where when you put your foot in the heel, it like pushes it forward, so it can be a little difficult to walk in. Takes some time to learn, but you get it down after a while. But I love them. They're very classic. They go with a lot of things. Now, those are my main shoes that I own. Those are the ones that I wear with just about everything, photo shoots, things like that. My favorite pair of heels has to be these babies right here. I've wore these for years. I got them in a store in the mall, and they're so adorable. You guys have seen these in a lot of photo shoots. They're very classic, perfect height with the bow on the toe. That has to be my trusted pair. Very comfortable, very easy to walk in. They never give me any problems. And then another pair that I know you guys are just going to die over that I have to show you is a pair that the It Roost sent me when I did a shoot for their magazine Lash and Ink back when I first started modeling. You guys have seen this in one of my most popular photos on my page, and you guys always go, that photo is known for these shoes, not because I'm in it. So that would be these babies right here with the rhinestone heel. They have the ruffle, they have the pearls, they have the diamonds. They are very, very popular shoes. The shoes themselves are called Lady Luxe. Now, I don't know if this was added on by somebody. They were sent to me like this, but you guys can definitely Google it and see what you can find. But those are quite a few of my shoes in my shoe collection. I have a few more back here, just odds and ends shoes. These babies I got at Payless. They're sparkly. These beauties with the little buckle. These are one of my lower pair, and these have to be the most uncomfortable shoes I've ever walked in. They definitely hurt my feet. I do well in higher heels. It takes a really long time to learn how to walk in heels, you guys. Heel toe, practice makes perfect. If you struggle walking in heels or struggle walking in higher heels, when you're home alone or you have some free time, just start practicing walking. I've gotten a lot better just over the past couple years because I've been working so much that I am in heels all the time. Photo shoots, events, car shows, things like that. Always remember, if you're going to a car show or an event or somewhere where you're out and about that you're working or you're just enjoying yourself, to always bring a pair of flats or a pair of these babies, because your feet will get tired and you can only be a trooper for so long, and you don't want your toes to go numb or to get blisters or anything like that. You definitely don't want to spoil your time. So always make sure to bring not only your fancy, beautiful heels, also bring a pair of comfortable shoes to save your little pinup tootsies from needing lots of band-aids and Neosporin afterwards. So I hope you guys enjoyed a look into my personal shoe collection. I will put as many links under this video as possible to find some of these. I've collected them for so long, I'm not even really sure where half of them come from except for the newer ones. But I will do my best to try and get you links. I hope you guys had fun. Please feel free to share this video with any of your fellow pinup dolls or anybody who's just in love with heels, which is every woman pretty much in the world. And also make sure you remember to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos of the pinup culture and community that you guys are all in love with and I get to share with you. So until next time, I'm the Vintage Doll, and keep practicing in your heels. Bye!